CVT. 2 seconds of silence for all the fallen transmissions. This is the gearbox the entire world loves to hate. Mechanics cringe just hearing the name. Owners pray it doesn't die on them. And the repair? $5,000 to $15,000 for a piece of metal and a steel belt.
But what if I told you that all of this is a lie?
Damn!
Today, we're dissecting the most hated transmission in automotive history, and I'll prove to you that 90% of what you've heard about CVTs is myths created by one company and spread by the internet. Look at these comments. CVT is garbage, died at 60K miles, never buying a CVT car. But did you know that Toyota Prius with CVT gets 5 out of 5 reliability? Honda and Subaru have CVTs running 200,000 plus miles. And Williams F1 built such a good CVT, it was banned from racing. So what happened? Why does the world hate a technology invented by Leonardo da Vinci himself?
Let's go back 500 years. 1490s. Leonardo da Vinci paints the Mona Lisa and sketches a spiral mechanism for variable transmission. Simple idea, stepless torque transfer without shifting gears. 1879. Milton Reeves creates a working model. 1958. DAF releases the first CVT car. 1968. DAF wins Rally in the rain. And then they get banned from reverse racing because they were too fast. 90s to 2000s. Honda, Subaru, Toyota adopt CVT. This is the future. Fuel economy, smoothness, silence. Then Nissan appeared. 2003. They decided to become #1 in CVT production, but instead of doing it right, they did it fast. What went wrong? No proper cooling system, cheap materials, insufficient testing, aggressive marketing. Result, thousands of CVTs dying after 50 to 80K miles. Lawsuits, families ruined with $10,000 bills. And suddenly, the whole world decided CVT is shit. But the problem wasn't CVT. The problem was Nissan. All right, let's debunk every CVT myth. Myth 1. CVTs are unreliable. Truth, it depends on the manufacturer. Bad CVTs, Nissan Altima 2013 to 2018, 1 out of 5 reliability. Nissan Rogue, mass failures. Mitsubishi Outlander, overheating issues. Good CVTs, Toyota Prius 2009 to 2020, 5 out of 5 reliability. Honda Civic 2015 plus, minimal complaints. Subaru Outback 2015 plus, excellent reviews. See the difference? It's not the technology that's bad, it's the execution.
Myth 2. CVTs are expensive to repair. Partially true. Yes, if your Nissan CVT dies, that's $3,000 to $15,000. But prevention. Fluid change every 30,000 miles equals $150 to $300. Additional cooling radiator equals $200 to $500. Proper driving, free. Comparison. Traditional automatic repair, $2,500 to $8,000. DSG robot repair, $3,000 to $10,000. Nissan CVT repair, $5,000 to $15,000. Honda or Toyota CVT repair, $2,000 to $5,000. See the pattern again. Myth 3. CVTs are boring and slow. Subaru WRX, sports car, with a CVT, and it flies. Fact. In 1993, Williams F1 tested a CVT. The FIA banned it because peak power at all speeds, no power loss from shifting, too much advantage. CVT's problem, not speed, but sound. That same rubber band effect. Engine droning at constant RPM. People didn't like it psychologically, even when the car was faster.
Myth 4. CVTs can't handle powerful engines. Was true, not anymore. History: 1958 to 2000, CVT only for small engines up to 100 horsepower. 2000 to 2010, CVTs for engines up to 200 horsepower. 2010 to 2025, CVTs handle 250 to 300 plus horsepower. Modern examples: Nissan Pathfinder, 284 horsepower plus CVT. Subaru Ascent, 260 horsepower plus CVT. Lexus UX250H, 181 horsepower plus eCVT.
Okay, let's pause. How does this thing even work? Imagine a bicycle, but instead of 7 fixed gears, you have a system that constantly changes the diameter of the sprockets. Always perfect ratio, always optimal power. In a CVT, there are 2 pulleys: drive pulley from engine, driven pulley to wheels. Between them, a metal belt or chain. Starting from standstill, drive pulley narrow, belt at the bottom, driven pulley wide, belt at the top. Result: maximum torque equals first gear. Acceleration: pulleys smoothly change diameter. Belt slides up and down. An infinite number of gears. Cruising speed: drive pulley wide, driven pulley narrow. Result: low RPM equals fuel economy equals 6th gear. Difference from automatic: traditional automatic, 6 to 10 fixed gears. Shift shock: hunting for optimal gear. Power loss. CVT: infinity gears, 0 shift shock, always optimal gear. Minimal losses in theory.
Real CVT problems. Okay, I'm not saying CVTs are perfect. They do have real problems, but these problems are solvable. Problem 1, overheating. Cause: CVT generates lots of heat from friction. If the cooling system is weak, hello Nissan, fluid overheats, loses properties, belt slips, transmission dies. Solution: install additional radiator, $200 to $500. Change fluid every 30,000 miles. After hard driving, let engine idle 1 to 2 minutes. Use low mode on hills. Problem 2, belt wear. Cause: metal belt works under enormous pressure. Aggressive driving equals slipping equals wear. Solution: smooth starts, no kickdown. Complete stop before shifting R/D. Break in new belt, 20 miles gentle driving. Avoid spinning in snow or mud. Problem 3, rubber band effect. Cause: this isn't a bug, it's a feature. CVT keeps engine at optimal RPM. It seems like the car is lagging, but actually it's working more efficiently. Solution: get used to it. It's psychology, not mechanics. Use sport mode for artificial shifts, or buy a car with fake gears. Problem 4, wrong fluid. Critically important: each manufacturer has their own CVT fluid. Nissan, NS2 or NS3, Honda, HCF2, Subaru, Subaru CVT fluid, Toyota, Toyota CVT fluid. Never use universal fluid. This is not ATF. Consequences: one owner saved $30 on universal fluid. 6 months later, $12,000 for new CVT. 13 mistakes that kill CVT. Now I'll show you 13 things millions of drivers do, and each one kills the CVT. 1. Not breaking in new belt. First 20 miles, gentle. 2. Shutting off engine immediately after load, 1 to 2 minute idle. 3. Installing mods without recalibration. Bigger tires equals more load. 4. Blocking cooling system. Check CVT air filter. 5. Using wrong fluid. Only OEM. 6. Shifting R/D while moving. Complete stop required. 7.
Driving slow in high gear, low for slow movement. 8. Not warming up in winter, cold fluid equals death. 9. Stop-and-go traffic without brakes, CVT hates start-stop. 10. Towing heavy trailers, CVT isn't for this. 11. Ignoring weird sounds, whistling or grinding equals go to the shop. 12. Hard launches from stoplights, smoothness equals life. 13. Not changing fluid, mortal sin. That last point is the most important. The lifetime fluid myth has killed more CVTs than anything else.
Modern CVT technologies. But technology doesn't stand still. Manufacturers learned from mistakes. Toyota Direct Shift CVT. Toyota added a launch gear, like first gear in a regular transmission. Result? Sharper starts, less belt load, and more traditional feel. Subaru Performance Transmission. Subaru put CVT in the WRX, a sports car. Secrets? Reinforced belt, improved cooling, and fake 8 gears for enthusiasts. Honda eCVT, hybrids. This isn't even a real CVT. Planetary gear plus electric motors equals infinite ratios without a belt. Nothing wears out, works 200,000 plus miles. Toroidal CVT. Instead of a belt, discs and rollers. Handles more torque. Nissan used it in Skyline GTR.
Who is CVT for? Honest talk. CVT is perfect for 1. City drivers. Traffic, stoplights, slow movement. CVT thrives here.
Smoothnesss, fuel economy, silence. 2. Eco-conscious drivers. Want 50 plus mpg? CVT plus hybrid equals eco-dream. 3. Family people. No shift shock equals comfort for kids. Reliability, if not Nissan, equals peace of mind for parents. And 4. Mountain dwellers. Yes, if you properly use low mode, CVT works great on hills. CVT not for 1. Speed enthusiasts. Want to feel the kick from shifts? Manual or DCT for you. 2. Heavy towers. Regularly towing 3,000 plus pounds? Get a traditional auto or diesel. 3. Sound perfectionists. Hate rubber band drone? Even with fake shifts, CVT isn't for you. And 4. Old Nissan owners. Have a Nissan Altima 2013 to 2016? My condolences. Sell it while you can.
So, CVT, disaster or genius? Disaster, Nissan, 2003 to 2017. Genius, Toyota, Honda, Subaru. The problem? Not CVT.
The problem? One company. Don't believe internet myths. Toyota Prius will outlive the guy screaming CVT is trash from his broken Nissan. If this changed your mind about CVTs, you know what to do. That like button and subscribe button right there, they help me destroy more automotive myths like this one. Still hate CVT? Buy a manual. At least now you know the truth.